First Chronicles chapter 28. And David assembled all the princes of Israel, the princes of the tribes, and the captains of the companies that ministered to the king by course, and the captains over the thousands, and the captains over the hundreds, and the stewards over all the substance and possession of the king and of his sons, with the officers, and with the mighty men, and with all the valiant men, unto Jerusalem. Then David the king stood up upon his feet and said, Hear me, my brethren, and my people. As for me, I had in mine heart to build an house of rest for the ark of the covenant of Yahweh, and for the footstool of our Elohim, and had made ready for the building. But Elohim said unto me, Thou shalt not build an house for my name, because thou hast been a man of war, and hast shed blood. Howbeit, Yahweh Elohim, Lord God of Israel, chose me before all the house of my father to be king over Israel forever. For he hath chosen Judah to be the ruler, and of the house of Judah, the house of my father, and among the sons of my father he liked me, to make me king over all Israel. And all of my sons, for Jehovah hath given me many sons. He hath chosen Solomon, my son, to sit upon the throne of the kingdom of Yahweh over Israel. And he said unto me, Solomon, thy son, he shall build my house and my courts, for I have chosen him to be my son, and I will be his father. Moreover, I will establish his kingdom forever, if he be constant to my commandments and my judgments, as at this day. Now therefore, in the sight of all Israel, the congregation of Yahweh, Jehovah, and in the audience of our Elohim, keep and seek for all the commandments of Yahweh, your Elohim, that he may possess this good land, and leave it for an inheritance for your children after you forever. And thou, Solomon, my son, know thou that Elohim, God of thy father, and serve him with a perfect heart and with a willing mind. For Yahweh searcheth all hearts, and understandeth all the imaginations of the thoughts. If thou seek him, he will be found of thee. But if thou forsake him, he will cast thee off forever. Take heed now, for Yahweh hath chosen thee to build an house for the sanctuary. Be strong and do it. Then David gave to Solomon his son the pattern of the porch, and of the houses thereof, and of the treasuries thereof, and the upper chamber thereof, and of the inner parlors thereof, and all the place of, and of the place of the mercy seat, and the pattern of all that he had by the Spirit of the courts of the house of Yahweh, and of all the chambers round about of the treasuries of the house of God, Elohim, and of the treasuries of the dedicated things, also for the courses of the priests and the Levites, and for all the work of the service of the house of Yahweh, and for all the vessels of service in the house of Jehovah. He gave of gold by weight for things of gold, for all instruments of all manner of service, silver also for all instruments of silver by weight, for all instruments of every kind of service, even the weight of the candlesticks of gold, and for their lamps of gold, by weight for every candlestick, and for the lamps thereof, and for the candlesticks of silver by weight, both for the candlesticks and also for the lamps thereof, according to the use of every candlestick. And by weight he gave gold for the table of showbread, for every table, and likewise silver for the tables of silver. Also pure gold for the flesh hooks, and for the bowls, and the cups, and for the golden basins. He gave gold by weight for every basin, and likewise silver by weight for every basin of silver, and for the altar of incense refined gold, by weight, and gold for the pattern of the chariot of the cherubims that spread out their wings and covered the ark of the covenant of Yahweh. All this, said David, Yahweh made me understand in writing by his hand upon me even all the works of this pattern. And David said to Solomon his son, be strong and of good courage, and do it. Fear not, nor be dismayed, for Yahweh Elohim, even my Elohim, will be with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee, until thou hast finished all the work of the service of the house of Yahweh. And behold, the courses of the priests and of the Levites, even they shall be with thee for all the service of the house of Elohim. And there shall be with thee for all manner of workmanship, every willing, skillful man. For any manner of service also the princes and all the people will be holy at thy commandment. That concludes 1 Chronicles chapter 28. Thank you for viewing. We're so glad to have you on board. I'm sorry, I got terrible itch. These whiskers are nice, but sometimes they itch. Ah, bless you, bless me, and bless all those that hear the word and do it. I like that. He said do it in that chapter twice with emphasis. It just came out that way. Well,